Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And as you see here, we are on my Robinhood. I did make some changes today to my Robinhood account. Let's actually go over it real quick. I did, in fact, sold my Boeing stocks. I sold 2 shares at around $352.71. I did get a gain about from anywhere from 2 to 5%. I don't exactly remember, but it was a gain. I did also sell off on my Microsoft shares. I sold 3 of them, and it was around $138.07. I was up about 20% on these ones, so that was good. And I did, in fact, sold off on my Baba shares. As you see, I sold 8, and this one I was down, I think, around 5 to 10%. I sold off because I feel that right now it's not really a good time to be into Alibaba with all the trade wars. I should have actually sold this off a long time ago. But I believe with this extra cash that I'm holding, I can allocate that into some other stock that can probably give me more gains right now, and then whenever the trade war finally ends, I can probably go back into Alibaba, hopefully, and Alibaba would probably skyrocket back up to all-time highs. I wanted to get some extra cash to maybe start a new position. I've been thinking about getting into one of these stocks that I'm actually watching right now, especially this one right here, IIPR. I don't know if you guys really know about this stock, but this stock is basically a REIT, but it is based on some cannabis. Let's actually read this real quick. Innovative Industrial Properties focuses on the acquisition, ownership, and management of industrial properties. It includes properties leased to experienced state licensed operators for regulated medical use cannabis facilities. The firm intends to acquire properties through sale, leasebacks, transactions, and third-party purchases. The company was founded by Gold Allen D. and Smithers Paul E. on June 15th, 2016. It is headquartered in San Diego. So this company is relatively new. It was founded in 2016, and it basically focuses on the acquisition, ownership, and management of industrial properties. Oh, and it says right here it's mostly into the cannabis side. And this is why I really am interested in this. I've actually been watching this stock for about a year now, since I started working at my new job last year around February, so a little more than actually a year. But if you see the performance, look at this. It's up 272%. So it's actually one that I've just been watching, trying to see if there's like a good dip. But I didn't fully pull the trigger, so I am willing to pull the trigger now, that since I do have quite a bit of cash. As you see, I do have $4,000 in buying power. But as you see, if I just pulled the trigger before, even if I put a few shares at a time, I would be up a lot. And in the past year, it is up 272%. And that's crazy. Also, why I like this stock is because it also has a 2.64 dividend, since it's kind of considered like a REIT. It basically buys out um, buildings or properties that deal with cannabis facilities. So all other cannabis companies that want to expand may want to buy properties from this company, since it's dealing in the same kind of stuff, which is actually good because, as you all know, cannabis is still kind of new and it's growing really, really fast. It's going to be a really risky move, considering it's still relatively new. But as time goes on, it should start to level out and become more feasible. But as you see, it's been skyrocketing just in the past year. Just in this past month, it is up 33.5%. So as you see, there were some times to buy at around $100, but you gotta be very careful. Well, the thing that I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna buy one share at a time. Every time I see a dip, one share at a time. I don't want to make this a really, really big position of mine, but it does come with a dividend, so I can start getting some income from it. And I'll probably make a video about this stock in particular and more in depth for everyone else, because I actually really want to get into the stocks, but I really don't know much about it yet. So I want to do some more research about it, and I'll share everything that I found with you all. And Also, let me know in the comments if you guys own IIPR, because if you do, even if you own it in the past month, you are up huge. 33% in a month is crazy gains, if you tell me. And as of right now, I am holding two spec stocks, and both of these spec stocks are in the cannabis sector, which are Aurora Cannabis. As you know, I've been holding the stock for quite a while now. Let's actually see the last time I bought it. I bought it on May 31st the last time. And I believe I've been holding on for this stock for a few months. I think since November or October, since the regulation date. Even probably before that, I've been holding. So in the past years, actually look at this. It's actually been stagnating. So I haven't really been in the loop with all the cannabis news and all that stuff. I haven't really been reading into it. I've just been setting my phone away. It's just better like that, since I consider myself a medium to long-term investor. I don't want to buy and sell things every single day just because I can. Kind of how like Warren Buffett said, since now you can basically buy and sell easily nowadays. That's why people are doing it, but that's probably why just because you can do it doesn't mean you should. It all depends on the person. And I'm trying to learn a lot more from Warren Buffett, of course. He's the best, the GOAT. I actually purchased this book. I actually haven't read the whole thing of The Intelligent Investor, but I want to actually read it all. And maybe I'll make a video about this book once I finish it, and I'll tell you guys all the things that I've learned from it, important points. I'll probably do that. It'll probably take me like a month or two to read the whole thing in depth, but I'll make a video on it once I finish it. Also, the other back to the topic, the other spec stock that I have is Canopy Growth, which is a cannabis company. I bought both of these because they're basically on the top, one of the leaders in the cannabis market. Same thing with this one, they're stagnating. And I just have a super small amount, under $200 for Canopy Growth in my equity, and I do have, let's see, $100 in Aurora Cannabis. Not even that much. I say most of my money is in these companies. I want to get more into Activision. As you see, Activision has taken a huge dip and it still hasn't recovered, so I am at a great price right now. Once it does begin to rebound, I'm actually gonna consider to maybe get my equity up to 1,000, maybe get like 20 shares into this, 20-30 shares maybe, and we can get a nice position to Activision Blizzard. I bought this one because I was in love with their Call of Duty games, but now the Call of Duty games are not that good to me because I'm more old school. I do own Facebook. I'll probably will never sell this company. Facebook is right now, it's owning everything in social media with the basically have the top 3 social medias out there, top 2. Match.com. I'm actually up pretty nicely on some of these stocks. Let's actually look at them real quick. As you see, I am up 6% right now on Activision, considering it is down. It's been down a lot in the past year. And Facebook, let's see if I'm actually up on Facebook. Oh, I'm up 14% on Facebook, but I do not have a huge amount into it. I only have $600. My average cost is $176, and Facebook's at $200. And market cap is at 568. I remember before I was looking at this, the market cap was around 400 billion, but that's a long time ago. Seems like a long time ago. The next one I have right here is Match. Also, I'm up 15% on this, but I don't have a lot of equity in it. I think I bought these companies at the perfect time. I won't buy any other company right now until I see a huge dip. So that's what I'm going to be waiting for on IIPR. But IIPR seems like it goes up 5-10% each day sometimes. So I'm just going to wait till I see it. When I see one red day, I'll be buying it. Just to get my feet in the water, or whatever that saying goes. Oh, the next one is NVIDIA. I am down a lot on Nvidia, but this is gonna be one of my long-term holds. I am down 13% on this. I will probably be buying one share because my average cost is pretty high still. I remember when this stock was around $280 at its all-time high. Let's actually check. Yeah, it was 280-ish. Let's actually see 52-week high. Where is it? 52-week high at 292. So I think maybe by at the end of next year, we'll probably go get back to that point. Just so far, it hasn't been that good. Square stock, I did get into this one. I saw a good opportunity to be buying, and I'm up 20% on this one. So far, all my picks, I'm up quite a bit except for Nvidia. Nvidia, I'm down. Canopy Growth and Arrow Cannabis are my spec stocks. I didn't even see how much I'm up or down on. I'm down 12.98% on this. This is why it's my spec stock. What about, did I already check this? Oh, my Aurora Cannabis, I am up 3%. So I'm down on Canopy and Nvidia. So that's the end of the video, guys. Let me know down in the comments if you do in fact own IIPR. I want to know your perspective on this stock. Even if you don't own it, just let me know what you think about this company if you know anything about it. But other than that, please drop a like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one.